Hello, Jenny Hall here for Trinity Stamps. Today I would like to share some brand new products with you. I'm going to be stamping with the Shellabration stamp and die set, and this is an adorable set. This is from Trinity's new birthday release. And we're also going to be using the Waving Hello layered stencil set. It's very easy to use. I'm going to start out with a panel of 80-pound Nina Classic Crest, and I'm going to create a foundation of color to start with. You could skip this step by using a piece of colored cardstock, but because I want my foundation to be two different colors, which would be water and sand area, then I want to create the foundation myself. I'm using a circle die to kind of measure and make sure I cover enough of the paper because I'm going to end up die cutting this. So we're now using the first part of the stencil, and you could make whichever one you like be the first part, and I'm adding the color down. Once I pick up this stencil and put down the next one, I'm going to look for those laser cut waves that are going to show me where to line it up with what I've already inked. Now I'll be able to ink, and this little wave pattern just appears, and it's so pretty. Now this is one way to use the stencil set, but there are limitless possibilities. You could create a double wave, you could create all sorts of things, rainbows, the sky is the limit. I wanted to keep it very simple for this card because I don't want to take too much away from my beautiful little crab. So I'm moving that piece of Post-it tape up, which is working as a mask, and then I'm going to add some more Distress Oxide ink in order to create the rest of my foundation. Another way to create the same look as I'm getting today would be to use a circle stencil. Trinity Stamps does offer a circle stencil, and I did not have it on hand to use. So I'm going to die cut this panel right here with a circle die. But if you wanted to make it this whole technique right on your card base, it would be perfect. And using a circle stencil is going to first give you a limited area of where all your inking is going to appear, and then you can use the stencils on top of a stencil. That's multitasking for sure, and it works out perfectly. Now I'm going to take a little scrap of Bristol cardstock, and I am embossing with some clear embossing powder this little sweet little crab. The images in this stamp set are just so cute. They are happy. They really make me feel happy. I smile every time I look at them because they're just so beautifully drawn. So I'm going to keep the coloring relatively simple, but I want there to be the visual look of some texture. And I'm using the Zig Clean Color Real Brush pens, laying down one color and then just taking a gray and coming around the edge, and check it out. It just kind of blends together so easily on that shell. Now I'm going to use a dark red on the crab and then come back with a lighter red and then use that wet brush in order to just move the color around to the areas that I left white. And what that's going to do is it's going to give me a much lighter shade of the two reds I already have on the paper. See all that white space? Now the wet paintbrush is going to just move it around, and it's not quite as red as the rest of it is, which is perfect. That's getting more out of our craft supplies. Now I'm going to use a coordinating die in order to crop that image. And then I've already die cut this into a circle and placed it on my card front. I'm lining it up where it will be, and then I'm stamping this beautiful little sentiment. It's so cute. Let's celebrate. I mean, how fun is that? And I'm going to line it back up here, and there it is. So cool. Now, this is why I mentioned if you wanted to just do the inking on your card base directly, you can skip that whole die cutting part. I'm going to add some of the beautiful Caribbean Ocean confetti sequins, and this card is quick and simple and ready to go out in the mail. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and we look forward to interacting with you more on social media. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Trinity channel. Thank you for watching.